Hello Saberland, this is Amp Trooper with the latest custom saber made for Lord Druckus. This is Xiphos, and it's a steampunk Luke / Anakin saber, and I guess I'll just go through from the top to the bottom here. On the top we got for bottom pommel, we got a nice clock gear, pretty big, it's brass, on a brass plate. And this, of course, underneath that is the crystal chamber, and we left kind of this gap here so you can see through it, and what you can see in there is the brass and the gear that's in there holding the bottom crystal on. And this is kind of cool. The crystal chamber is actually on telescoping rods, so it really just telescopes right out. It's hard to do one-handed, but typically you want to just grab that and it'll slide right out for you. So it telescopes out. It's not going to move all over the place. It's pretty sturdy. Put it down, you just push it back in like that. Really hard to do one-handed. There we go. So just like so. Going down, we have copper grips. They're customized. They're kind of bent up like that just to give a better feel, and kind of aesthetically pleasing as well. We have this brass tube with some brass wiring going around it, and another little watch part right there, kind of making it look like the energy's coming from the crystal chamber and going up through the pipe into the activation box, which has copper on both sides of it. And then it's got Rev's wonderful bling strip on the top, which is copper, brass, and silver mesh, I believe. Really awesome bling strip. That thing is amazing. The detail is just really cool. Oh yeah, I got some brass, I don't know if you can see that, brass springs on both sides there to kind of give it that Jacob's ladder feel. On the front we got a bunch of electronics there. A couple of them actually do something, and the rest are just there for looks. Kind of look like it's turning the power from the crystal chamber into something, and then running it, of course, to the blade. Heading towards the blade, we have just your standard button on that side, but right here we have another clock gear. Really nice big clock gear with a brass grommet, and then your glass eye sitting there, so it's kind of gold underneath, kind of giving it that Anakin look. Of course, those light up. Let's see. That's your tensioner screw right there, by the way. I don't have it tightened down. I'm going to the rabbit ears. You can see right through. We got gears right there on both sides that are matched up so you can see cleanly through them both. There's a hole in the middle, so when the blade lights up, the gears light up a little bit too. Works more in the dark than it does in the daylight. I got a window directly behind me, so it's pretty bright right here. And then we got these copper tubes that come out, kind of make it look like it's coming from there to there, running through the saber, getting the buttons, and then out the tubes, igniting the blade. So that was kind of the theory in that. More of a theory than an actuality. And then also the amazing stand from Rev. And get a close-up of that there. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and fire this saber on. That brass pipe that was coming out the back here is actually your kill plug and kill key. And this is going to cycle through, I think, 7 different colors. I think it's everything but yellow. Alright, and then it shuts off, and it does that to save power, so if you don't want that on and you just want the blade and the crystal chamber lighting up, and you don't have that LED there draining your battery, then you could just leave it like that. Or there's a little momentary right here on the front, and you can just push that and cycle through colors. Kind of try to do this fast. I'm running out of time on this camera. Then you got that, which just kind of runs through all of them, which I like that program. It's pretty neat. And let's turn it on. There's your blade. It's a Jedi soundboard. Crystal chamber. Yep. And of course, this is broad daylight. Let me show you. There's the window. There's another window right behind me. And I'm sitting off to the side. There's my shadow. So the light is actually hitting the saber itself. And you can see it's lighting up really good. And putting that down, you can see how it lights up that gear in there. I really like that. That's cool. And it lights that up. See, there's the light coming through on those gears right there. And of course your recharge ports right there, where the kill key goes in. To shut it off, I always take it out of a program, just like that. Hit your switch, put your key back in, and there it is.